Hey guys, Legs here, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a quick video about positioning and movement technique. So the first one will be the leaning position. Very used in this game. It's a very useful mechanic. So whenever you're on the corner of sandbags or walls or anything that protects your body, instead of just strafing left and right to see an enemy and shoot, best thing is to keep your body concealed behind a block and just lean. So it's a mechanic that's available on your key binding options. I highly recommend to do it. Alright, the second technique will be leaning and closing an angle on an enemy in movement. So let me explain to you. So let's say you're over here and that bush is an enemy. So if that enemy is annoyed by the fact you're covering your body by maybe 60-70% and you would like you to be out of cover, obviously he's gonna move that direction to see your whole body, right? If he's around that bush, he's gonna see you completely if you don't move. So my technique is always to close that angle on that person. So if he runs over here, instead of just shooting him and keep yourself open like I am right now, is to close that angle like this, and then you'll still be covered while he's in there in this bush. So it's a quick movement, but let's say you see someone and he's already running and he's gonna run here. That's gonna be like this. That's gonna be like, you see the enemy and you acquire the target and you close the wall, like you close the angle, sorry. Let's do that again. That's what's gonna happen. So you see the enemy, you acquire a target and you shoot and you close the angle so he doesn't see you. Very simple. Let's do that again. You see the footsteps, you hear the footsteps, sorry. You go acquire target, and then you see you finish your magazine with 10 bullets. You probably killed him, but he's doesn't see you because you closed that angle, so he can barely see your body. So let's do that again. Acquiring target, shoot, closing angles, death, and you're still alive. If you shoot and not closing the angle, that's gonna be like this. So you hear, and he has a chance to kill you right away, right? Because your body is completely visible. There we go, that's 4 kills right there. Let's know how many bullets I have. Yep, closing angle. There we go. Oh! They couldn't get me with bullets, they have to go with grenade launcher. So those two segments were great because you can see in action how I play around with that mechanic, you know. You position yourself behind a corner, wall, cover, and then you lean a little bit and you just go left and right on your keyboard just to show yourself enough. And as you can see, you know, you can kill multiple enemies with just one magazine. It's really not that hard. So just abuse that mechanic, learn about it. So now we're gonna go back to the movement and position strategy. The other thing you can do to surprise an enemy, let's say that enemy is, let's say over here, you can sprint, slide, and also prone. There we go. See, I'm still prone, so all you have to do is sprint, and then you tap your button for crouch and tap your prone button. So see, and then let's say you have someone behind, you can still turn around, you can shoot this guy upstairs, etc. So that's it for the movement for this one. Now we're gonna switch to the key bindings because I realized that people were telling me that the gymnastic with their fingers on the keyboard were too complicated or too crowded in the same place. And this is why I personally stepped away from the WASD configuration and I made my own key bindings to have a very open and relaxed hand, left hand on the keyboard. So right now I'm gonna make a little video explain to you how I just map my keys around my keyboard so you have a complete understanding of why I'm able to just move so freely and not being completely stressed out, and I don't miss a key when, you know, danger comes. So here it is. Here's my lovely keyboard. It's the Corsair K95 if I remember well. So usually what you do when you play an FPS, you put WASD. This is the very standard configuration, but I am on TFGH. I know it's a very unusual setup, but that way I can access things on the left and I can access things on the right. So the way I do is T is for forward, F is strafe left, backwards, H for strafing right. I have reload on R. I have Y for sprint, U for changing rate of fire, J for grenade or syringe, B for the backpack. I have N for orders and spotting, and M for the map, space for jumping, and I have X over here for crouching, and I have Z for proning. So now what comes to the leaning, I have my pinky finger reaching Q and W, so that way I can just have my finger here free to go left, right, forward, backwards, and also I have my pinky finger independent on those two. So it's a little bit of an exercise, I understand, but once you get used to it, you have a very open hand. You're not like completely playing like this, like so it's an open hand, so you just have to get used to it. But that way I can just press lean left and then still be able to just go backward, left and right. So 1 is going to be primary, 2 for pistol, 3 for my bags for ammos and stuff, and then everything is going to be 6 for the radar, 7 for the first strike, and third strike with number 8. So pretty much this is how I organize my hands around the keyboard. And people were asking me about my mouse, so this is the lovely Razer Basilisk V3. It's the newest one, I think, and it's not extraordinarily expensive, but for what it does well. I'm an RGB fan, so I wanted to have something RGB, and this one does a great job. But the hardware inside is also snappy. So yeah, there we go. You have the little thumb rest in here, so it's perfect for moving your hand very quick. I don't like mouses that just your thumb is like dragging on the mouse pad. I like to keep it on board so nothing is really slowing you down in your movement. And also use those little armrests. As you can tell, it's like armrests that go 3D back and forth. So instead of having my whole arm on the desk, I can use that and then just be like free to just go the way I want. So there we go. I think I covered everything regarding the keyboard and the mouse. I know it's just a lot of settings and stuff, but at least now you know like what I'm playing with. If you want to do a little upgrade for Christmas, it's never too late. You can still get something before Santa comes, So yeah, if you have any question, drop a little comment in the section below and I'll be happy to answer it, and I'll probably see you in the next video. Cheers guys.